Welcome on live Q&A, the original. Joining in with me is nobody. I'm just by myself. Happy, what day is it? Tuesday. If you need help with the Series 7, the Series 6, the SIE exam, or any of these exams, check them out. I got tons of videos on there, probably almost 900 videos, a lot of stupid shorts, which I just do for the fun of it. But a lot of that stuff is working out for me. Okay, so and onward and upward. So now, Wanamaker, I'll do that. Wanamaker, I will absolutely handle that for you if we can get into it. Again, my name's Ken Finnen. I'm a Capital Advantage Tutoring, also known as the Series 7 Screamer. Let's get into it. A couple of things. What I always get questions on all the time is if I'm taking the test tomorrow. And what do I always say? If you're taking the test tomorrow, get the hell off my live, okay? Just go get some sleep. That's the deal. If you are taking your test tomorrow, get off. Go get some sleep. It's right now, what I'm going to ask you is probably not going to help you all that much. So you're much better off getting some sleep, watching some videos, going on from there. That's about all it is. It's nothing more than that. Okay, so now, if you're taking it after Wednesday, tomorrow you don't want to do really any tests, okay? You don't want to do, I don't want to do any of my, don't do any testing. You can watch videos. Remember, if you're taking the 7, Grant, that's awesome. Boom. Okay. I'll do it. Wanamaker, I promise. Beauty style lover. How are you? Okay. So I will make sure we get into the puts and all that stuff. So if you're taking it more than one day from now, what you should do is go on and Sam, that's awesome. You know what you deserve? Hold on. I don't know how to. Oh, there's a chat. Here we go. What are we going to get here? I'm going to do the demonetization song. Boom. Hold on, we got somebody else taking one too. No, Andrew, you do not have to be a member. You just got to subscribe. That's all you have to do. You don't even have to subscribe. Just to comment, you have to subscribe. But somebody else. Grant, I wouldn't forget about it. It was just so early on, I didn't get to see it. We're going to do a little different. Some time to celebrate. Come on. I just want to celebrate. Yeah, yeah. There we go. Or do we want this? I just want to celebrate. I just want to celebrate. I think I'm a little too crazy with the buttons. Boom. Myra, I got to do it. This is everyone's getting the stupid song now. Hold on. I got to do a quicker one. Hold on. The 6 is a big deal. Boom. There we go, babies. How was doing? How we doing? Okay. There we go, Sam. It's the way we go. That's how we're doing it. I love the passing. Now, let me get into this. So if you're taking it tomorrow, get off my fucking live. Go get some sleep. If you're taking it 2 days away from now, tomorrow should be just relaxing. Michael, that'll be your song. That's your walk-up song, right? Boom, I love it. That's awesome. Okay. Okay. Now, if you're taking it after, always remember, for the last, let me do this. Hey, doggy. So now, of course, I tell my wife, it's my contractor here. So, okay. We're building a house in the back. Big house. Okay. So now, Tracy, we will get on that. Now, on to this. If we have, if you're taking it after Thursday, don't, just don't take any tests the day before. Take finals up to, but don't take more than 1 a day. I mean, if you're taking the SIE, maybe you can swing into 2 a day, maybe, but I would really more focus on the, just taking 1 a day and reviewing it in detail. That's what you have to do. You have to really review it in detail. Okay. How many, did you see a lot of questions on suitability or just some? Ken DeHart, how are you? What are we taking next? Right, boom. Frenchie, that's right. Don't sweat it. Boom. Okay, we're gonna get to you. I promise. Frenchie, I promise we're gonna get to you. It's all right. Listen, you can pass. I'm telling you right now. I have people that failed. I have absolutely people that have failed that have come to me. I'm not muted, right? Have come to me. What is it? Anyway, we'll find out. I have people that come to me and they and they failed twice, and then we nail it in the third time. And you know what happens? Fucking nothing. Okay. Nothing, nothing, nothing. It's not even a big deal. Nobody cares. Once you pass, nobody cares. So it's your second time, I hope. Okay. Now here's the thing. Frenchie, maybe am I saying the name right, Frenchie? Or is it Frenchie? I don't know. Maybe focus on doing, maybe you go to the 7 or the 6 while you're waiting. You know what I mean? Maybe guys, if I get shut down, just hang out. I'm actually about to move into, I'm opening my Zoom because somebody had a question that I need my Zoom for. Okay. Okay. Good. It didn't do anything. Okay. Okay. The summer is 63, right? That's funny. I like it. Okay. So now, okay. Now, I'm trying to get this out of there. Okay. We'll get to, okay. Close end, where close entries. Where does it close end trades? Okay. So now, Marlene Tracy, welcome on, welcome on, welcome on, welcome on. Okay. D Gold, just go to my website, serious7exam.org, baby. Serious7exam.org. There's a contact thing in there. That's where you can hit me. Okay. Now, let me catch up to this shit. Okay. Want to make my crash course, right? You got to do my crash course videos and customer accounts. There's a Series 7 crash course stuff. Okay. Yes, margin's easy. You know what my tip for margin is? Don't worry about it. It's not that big a deal. If you can do that, if when inflation is high, you fucking call in a hold and vote a new president. Okay, let me get into it again. Okay. Yeah, they can be. Fabian. Guess what we're doing? Boom. Okay. A little annoying, but it's fucking me. Zamani Faye. I'm telling you right now, my thing is, I know it's annoying, but I like doing it. Okay. 63 is fucking dry reading. It absolutely is. It's all laws. It's fucking horrible. It absolutely is horrible. Okay. Now, I knew that was coming. Okay. Now, let's get into the spread puts and calls. French A, don't worry about it. Maybe start setting for the 6 or 7. Just start reading for it. That will set you up for the 6, for the SIE for next. Okay. Where are we? Gotta open that puppy up. Okay. Hopefully everyone can see this when I share. Share screen, where are we? No, not entire. And there we go. Okay. So we asked the put spread. So easy. Okay. Ivy, how are you? Now, let's do this. So let's say I buy one XYX, October 50 put at 9, and I sell one XYX, October 40 put at 3. Fair. That is a put spread, right? Do we agree that that's a put spread? Okay. 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 1 second. Okay. Now, this is a put spread. Everyone can see this, I hope. Okay. Now, break evens. I have a video on that, Debbie. So everyone can see this screen right now, right? So this is a put spread, and this is for the 7. Okay. So we have a couple steps. First, we have to net premium, right? The net premium is going to be, what is it? Want to make it's going to be 6. That's our net premium. Now, the second step I do the road, just so we can keep everything straight and visual, right? So we do this. Boom. You go here on road. I always put the higher strike on top. 50. 40. Okay. Now. Okay. Now, this is a put spread. So now, Wanamaker, how do I do? Where are you? Wait, how do I do break even on a put? how do I do break even on a put? Okay. We do, okay. Where we go, we put a call up, put down. So we're going to go down on this. Okay, we're going to down from the higher one because this break even has to be in the middle. So we're going to do the premium of the net premium. If it's a put spread, you go down. Okay, if it's a put spread, let me do it this way. If it's a put spread, you go down. If it's a call spread, you go up. Has to be in the middle. So 50 minus 6 should be 54. That's our break even. That's our break even. That's our ground zero, right? That's our ground zero. Everything's about that. Now let's jump back up to the spread real quick. Which is the dominant? Okay, which is the dominant one? It's these two. It's one of these two. Well, they gave it, since I gave it to you, the premium's easy. The one with the bigger premium is the dominant. Whatever that is, so is the spread. So that buying a put is bearish, since so is the spread. The spread is bearish also. So go down from here. Now we're almost done. Now the other thing is, how do we know if it's a debit or credit? Okay. The word, remember, buy, own, hold, long, debit, all mean the same thing. Okay. Buy, own, hold, long, debit, all mean the same. Sell, short, write, create, that means credit. Okay. So if you see the word buy, think debit. If you think the word sell, you mean credit. So since a dominant is a buy, this is a debit spread. Doesn't matter for the gain loss thing. But now we're at 54. That's our break even. That's our zero. Every point you move away from the break even, you're either making or losing money, but you never cross a strike price. So 54 going down, if it goes to 53, you make $1. If it goes to 52, you make 2. If it goes to 51, you make 3. If it goes to, oh, see what I did? Look at that. Nobody corrected me. Boom. See what happens? It's too long. So if it goes to 41, you make 3. If it goes to 40, you make 4. If it goes to 43, you make 1. Okay. If it goes to 45, that's against the arrow. I'm losing a point. So the most I can make on the downside is 4. The most I could lose is 6 on the upside. Okay, good. The most I could make on the downside is 4. The most I could lose on the upside is 6. Okay. Now, I hope that helps, Wanamaker. So now we got this. Remember, somebody should have seen, and I should have seen it because I'm an idiot, that I put 54 there that wasn't in between the two. Remember, the break even has to be in between the two strikes. Hold on. Strike minus. No, one. So remember something. 44. Thank you. Okay, there you go. So now, if it's, let me go back to this. This is a bearish put spread because think of it this way. We bought the put. That's the dominant. Buying a put is bearish. Boom. Hope that helps. Okay. Marlene, don't worry about them too much. They're not that hard on the test. The vendors go really crazy. I have 2 really good videos for that. Thank God for mute. Okay. Okay. Let's get on to it. Okay. Wanamaker, I hope that helps. Beauty style. Vanessa, how are you? Hope that helps with this, the plus minus, right? So remember, here's what you're saying is, let me go back to this. How do we know if we add or subtract? Okay. If you see a buy and a sell, you subtract. If you see the same, you add. If it's same, you add. If it's the same, you add. If it's different, you subtract. So since it's a buy and a sell, you're going to subtract. Now, collar, they may ask what they look like. Just remember, if you see butterfly, they want neutrality. Okay. Yeah, don't worry about the D. Don't worry about the math for the 65 on this. Okay. Okay. So the SEM, we're good. Okay, MJ, come on, you're the greatest, right? You're the GOAT. Do not. Okay. Oh, Vanessa, that's awesome. I'm glad you found that out. It's good to know. Because I've heard people run into problem. I think they tell your firm, but who cares, right? Okay. Now, you're taking the essay. Don't be nervous. This is what they found out, that the chemical that you kick out for being nervous is this anxiety is the same as being excited. So fool yourself. Okay. Convince yourself that you're excited to take this. Okay. Convince yourself that you're excited. Okay. That's what you want to do. You want to convince yourself that you're jacked. MJ, we are jacked to take this, right? Tell me, I need you to tell me on here in the chat that you are jacked to take this thing. You're not nervous. You're going to take it. You're going to take it like a savage and be a bad bitch on this thing, right? That's what you're going to do. You're going to be a savage, okay? That's what I need to hear you say, that you're going to beat the crap out of this test. Go in there confident. Now, that being said, don't be an idiot, okay? So we want to make sure that you read every word. Don't be in like a cocky jerk like most guys are. Just go in there. I want you to go in there and read every damn word. How are you scoring on your test? If you're passing on your exams, you're fine. Take your time. The biggest problem people have with these exams is they don't read it, okay? Read the effing question. That's really what you have to do. You have to always RTFQ, right? Read the freaking question. Every part of it. So what happens is a lot. You'll see a question. And like a question I got was, oh, a stock trading on the stock exchange is exempt. Is it exempt or not? And A says, yes, it's exempt because the SEC approved it. Well, the first part's right. Yeah. But the SEC doesn't approve shit. Okay. So the first part is right. The second part is wrong. So it makes the whole answer wrong. You need to read every single word. We're going to be fine, MJ. You're going to nail this thing. And Andrew, no, you're on. Yes, exactly, Debbie. I know. Just get jacked up to read. Watch my videos. That may help. Okay. Okay. Boom. That's awesome, honey. That's awesome. It's just get the options down and we're going to nail this. Okay. I'll get that. I promise you I'll get that for you. I've already been demonetized on this video for that. Okay, now. RTFQ, baby. And remember, Debbie, I will definitely get to your reading stuff. Okay, now. Okay, so here's the deal. Ken, this is easy, okay? Class A, long baby, long-term lot of money. Remember that. Long-term lot of money. Class A is long-term lot of money. Because if you're going to go long-term, you're going to pay up front. A shares you're paying up front, okay? Derek, we'll get into that, I promise. So Class A shares, when they pay up front and you have a sales charge, right? They also have break points. That's why a lot of money works. You pay up front, you have less fees going forward, but you're paying up front. Anytime you pay up front for something, you want to be in there for the long haul because you just paid and you want to recoup your investment, right? So 12B, so they have lower 12B1 fees, lower expense ratio in general. So long-term, a lot of money. B shares is long-term where money isn't a thing, right? B, you pay when you leave. It jacks down every year. It goes down a little lower. So you want to get, if you're going to be long-term, but you don't have enough to hit the break points, you do B shares, okay? Now, if you're short-term in and out like this, maybe a year or two, maybe 3 years, you do C shares. So if you see somebody comes in and they go, oh, they have a 16-year-old, they're saving for college, they want to earn a little bit better than the passbook savings, what are you going to put them in? C shares, probably governments. Because remember, you don't, anything under 5 years, you don't do equity. I mean, in real world, yes, test world, we don't. So, because you remember, you're suggesting to people who don't know the business. By the end of this shit, you'll know the business a little bit. So you can do equity because you can handle it. But grandma, grandpa, if they have, grandma, grandpa may be paying for kids' college. If it's 2, 3, 4 years to go, you really don't do the equity route. Okay, you're going to do the more like government bonds and stuff like that. So A is long term, a lot of money. B is long term, but money isn't really a thing. And then C shares is in and out, like within a couple of years. Hope that helps, Ken. Okay. Okay. Failing to commit. Okay. Okay, Tracy, of course there's help for you. We've got to learn what is it? What is failure to launch, right? Yes, Gina, I absolutely can. Now, understand something. You need to put it into your schedule. You need to think of this as your job, okay? You have to think of, like, I don't know, put a jar in the middle, and every time you miss a thing, throw $10 in the jar or something like that. I don't know what it is. Here's the better one. Find a goddamn study group. The good thing is, Tracy, since you've taken the 66, you're kind of reading the same stuff over and over again. Yes, and it's boring as goddamn hell, okay? I know that because it's all legal stuff. Go on to the Facebook. Remember, so we have a Facebook group called FINRA Exam Prep with help from Capital Advantage Tutoring. That's our FINRA group, okay? Then we have a Series 65, 66 group. Go in the FINRA group, the FINRA Exam Prep. Go on Facebook, FINRA Exam Prep with help from Capital Advantage Tutoring. That's free. It's private, so people outside the group can't see it, okay, what you're saying. And I think we have a chat for everything. We have an SIE chat. We have a newbies overcome chat. We have a 7. We have a 65, a 66, 65. We have a Series 6 chat, all the different chats for all the different rooms. So if you go in the 65, 66, I absolutely believe that you can find a study group. And here's the magic of the study group. One, you have people holding you accountable. because you know you're meeting every Tuesday and Thursday or every night, and you're going to go on there. And if you're not prepared, you're going to feel like an idiot. So it keeps you motivated. Humiliation is a great motivator. It really is. So if you know that you're going to not be ready, get out. Okay. Michael, yeah, just get through this. Focus. Remember, one beat at a time. That's all we're doing, right? Okay. So now, so that's what I say. Get in there, jump in that room if you're not there already. Get in one of the chat rooms and start talking and say, I want to join a study group. Boom. Irina, I'm telling you right. Irina's absolutely right. There's Facebook chats are great. People drop stuff in there. Irina's in there helping people out. She's taking her last test tomorrow. She's going to beat the shit out of this test tomorrow. She's going to be a bad bitch, right? Amna, I think that's her name. I don't know how to say it. Just passed her 7 yesterday. Maria's going to be soon. Irina's nailing the 66 this week. She's going to go into this weekend as a bad bitch beating this thing because she thinks she doesn't know her stuff, but she absolutely does. She's on her way. Okay. Now, we know you will, Irina. We know. We would know you'll go. Despite your little betrayal, but that's okay. So now, kidding around. I don't really care. Just fucking around. Now, yeah, there's definitely going to be some suitability stuff. Okay. There's absolutely going to be some suitability on here. Okay. Oh, Irina, you're going to go into your 30th birthday as a winner. You're going to go into your 30th birthday as a winner, Irina. You're going to do that. Okay. Yeah, there's some suitability. I don't know if I have I have the Series 6 quick and dirty, but anyone taking the 6, it will help you. Okay. I think that the best thing to do, okay, is go check out my 2 suitability videos. I'll try to create a Series 6 crash course playlist, and I'll put the suitability ones in there. You'll absolutely see them. I'm telling you right now, they're in there. Okay. Okay. Yeah, she did. How great is that? She's coming on Friday to tell us how it is. Now, the other thing we have, okay, so a couple of things. I like to get you involved first and then we talk. Okay. So we have a lot of free shit going on. Okay. So we have a lot of free stuff. You got my channel, you have some other YouTube channels, you have Brandon Rith, you have Susie Masters at Passmaster, Susie Rhodes at Passmaster. We have our Facebook group, which is just awesome. Now, I also have the paid side, right? So I don't like to push it too much because it's good. But every Friday night, we do a Zoom group. It costs a little bit of money. You can check out my membership if you join. At 6 p.m., we do Series 65, 66. At 7 p.m., we do Series 7. And 8 p.m., I call it the option happy hour. I run it, but Maria is the queen of that room. And usually by the end, they're all drinking wine and having a good time. But we learn a lot in that option group, okay? We go through a lot of the stuff. Now, if you're going to do it, remember, if you join the membership, you get my options videos. Now, everyone else does options differently, okay? Everyone else does a T-chart and all that stuff. And a lot of people don't resonate with it. They just, yeah, if it works, go for it. I don't give a shit, okay? But a lot of people don't like it because it's too convoluted. I have a way that's very visual. You just boom them and it works, okay? Okay. Sometimes you just got to fucking disrupt shit and shake shit up, okay? Okay. Now, Ishwar, it's great. So here's the deal. If you go on there, you'll see. If you just want to watch my old videos that from the membership, yeah, true. Michael changes his name to try to offend as many people as he can. Now on the Zoom, and remember, there's a Zoom. It's two-way on these things. $6. I think it's $5 or $6. You can watch the old membership videos. $20. You just get options and the lower below it. Every time you go up, you get everything below it. If you do the $25 one, the serious study group, you're going to get the once-a-week meeting plus the option stuff. Boom. Now, yes, I see you changed it. It's very funny. Okay. If you do the $50 a month one, you get all the options videos, the Series 7, and the option class every Friday night. It's pretty awesome. It keeps us busy. We have a lot of fun. We learn a lot. And what I do tell people, if you're going to do the options one, watch my options videos first, because then this way we're hammering, we're going advanced high-level shit. Because my videos cover all the basic stuff. You can literally just watch the videos and feel good about the test. But the class helps people because they got on it. And if you think about it, for $50 a month, right? You're getting 8 classes a week. We'll do the math on that. So that's like $6. Okay. All meetings are 6 p.m., 1 hour. 65, 66 is at 6 p.m. Eastern, 7 at 7, the 7's at 7, and the options at 8 p.m. Okay. And that's the cost of them. I mean, the fact that I see people charging $300, $400, Yeah, okay, Michael, we don't, yeah, that's funny. We don't need to let them be surprised, okay? They don't need to know what kind of person you are, okay? Now, now we got to, okay, Felix. Okay, so now, um, thanks for watching the video. So you're the one watching. Now, hopefully you've read the book at least once, okay? If not twice. And really, once you've read the book a second time, it just bang out questions, bang out tests, test, test, test. You got to get your timing down. Remember, it's here's what people forget about. A good portion of these 63 is prohibited activities, okay? Prohibited activities, okay? So now, okay. Ivy, no, I did. I responded. It's $25 a month. That's how much it is. 25 bucks a month, and we meet and you get the access to the old videos and the classes. So here's my thing. So Alex, just focus on reading the book twice. Once you get through twice, do tests every day. You got to get your timing down to about an hour because some of this is a timing test. Okay, some of this is absolutely a timing test, meaning that you have an hour and like 20 minutes to do this. Okay, so if you take an hour, that gets you right in there. Okay, that gets you right in where even if it takes a little longer, because look, a lot of people some people get the short questions and some people just get the War and Peace version, which is like every question is a goddamn novel. So you want to have your test taking skills where you're taking it an hour less, not 30 minutes, not 40 minutes, between 50 minutes and an hour is like the sweet spot for the 63. Okay. Okay. So I think you should start studying for the next exam. That's what I think you should do. You should start studying for the next exam. Because you failed it twice, you have one more shot, right? And studying for the 6 or the 7 will help you for the SIE. It really will. Okay. D Gold, if you need me, just reach out. Go to my website, series7exam.org, and you can get, I think my email's in there, okay, or my phone number, okay. You're not going to get a lot, okay? You're not going to get a lot margin. You get, oh my God, the 62, you get none. Sorry, I must have misread that. You're not going to get any. I mean, you may get one option question, but if you're taking the 7 or the 6 or the SIE, it's literally that level. You know, this is the thing. Some people think you won't see them. I'm telling you right now, in the last 6 months, I've had at least 30 people say they got one option question. So just be ready for it. Why not have it? Because it's easy as shit. Okay. Right. So Mara, so close end, right? Open ends trade kind of over the counter. They don't really trade. You buy them from the fund of the sponsor. Close end funds, ETFs trade on an exchange. You buy them at the ask, you sell them at the bid, and you pay a commission. Both of them you can buy on margin, and both of them you can sell short. Okay. So Wanamaker, you're going to focus on the crash course and don't blow off customer accounts. If you're taking it on Monday, Sunday night, or Monday morning before you read customer accounts. If it's STC, that's chapters 2 and 14, and I think Kaplan is 15. Make sure you get that done. And if you have achievable, it's labeled customer accounts. It's massive. Okay. Okay. My tips for margin is don't sweat it. Okay. If that's your weakest section, you're not in trouble. If you really are worried about it, go to my Series 7 exam playlist, right? Go in there. There's 2 margin videos. If you know how to get equity and SMA, you're gonna be fine. That's literally how it is. If you know how to get equity and SMA, you're gonna be fine. Okay. Okay. When inflation is high, overwhelming, you'll buy commodities. You'll buy gold, you'll buy platinum, shit like that. Stocks actually get hurt, right? So you could say common stock, right? You could say that, but if it's overwhelming, stocks get hammered. Okay, when eventually stocks don't do so well. The best hedge against consistent inflation is stock. But what happens is when it gets overwhelming, maybe you want to just buy materials because it means the rates are going to start going up, so the bonds are going to go down. Stocks will go up at first, and then they start tailing. So if they only give you Lisa, we're gonna get it. Okay. Probably for the 11th, 10th or so. I would book it soon because they book up about a week out, but probably around the 10th or so, just to give yourself some time to go over shit. Okay. Also, are you in you're in the weekly thing, right? Okay. Yeah, Saeed. Kaplan's is hard. Not as hard as Pest Perfect, but they're definitely hard. Okay. So Myra, thank you for that question. I do think if it's regular inflation, common stock's the best. If it's high inflation, you want to do like gold stuff and stuff like that because they'll offset. Okay. Fabian, you have long hair jacked up like that. Okay. That's awesome. Now what's next? Hope you're studying for the 7. Okay. I agree. The questions can be confusing. Let's yeah, I don't disagree. I think the thing is you have to the more at some point you just got to sit there and do tests over and over again. That's what it is. You just have to do tests over and over again. Okay. Boom. Hold on, Joey. Joey, I'm glad you popped in. If you don't know what's coming, hold on. Which one am I giving you? Oh yeah. Some time to celebrate. I just want to celebrate. Yeah, yeah. I like that one better. But this one's better. A little. I just want to celebrate. There you go. Joey, that's for you, baby. You're done. Hopefully you're done. Put some Christmas songs on there. I just got demonetized, and you know that for a fact. Okay. I love it. They just call me up and say, hey, you know what? You've been demonetized for that channel. So that's right, for that video. We're good. Okay. Okay. Well, stop playing Madden, and then you can do that. Okay. Hold on. I got to go back to where we were. You mean a 457 plan, right, Gabriella? Hold on. Hold on. Let me catch up. I'm trying. My mouse like acts up now. It's weird. I got one of these weird ones that are like that, so it's easier on my hand. I saw a really cool guy do it. I stole it. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. I did not see that. I did not see this, did I? Okay. You're going to be stuck with it. Which one do we want? I think you're good for Madonna, Violet. Oh yeah. Some time to celebrate. Come on, let's celebrate. There we go. Okay. Now, seriously. Now, I think your best bet, okay? I think your best bet is to Blake. Boom. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Boom. No, I'm glad, Joey. I'm happy it helped. Okay. Kyle, we'll talk. So I would say STC is good. Here's the thing: if money is not an object, this is what I say: buy the achievable book and buy Kaplan questions. Okay, it's even probably cheaper than buying the whole package. Here's the thing, though: STC does a good job with the performance stuff, right? Like the non-state regs. Kaplan does a better job with the regs. Okay. Okay. Yes. Juana's gang. Yes. Juan's gang. Yes. Chapter 2 and 14. Look for customer counts, but it's chapter 2 and 14. But if it's Kaplan, it's 15, I think. Okay. You should be buying either by STC all in or by the achievable Kaplan question bank combo. They're not together. I'm just saying because achievable is good. The questions are good, but I think having another vendor for questions is boom. Okay. So yeah, read the book, Vanessa. That's your best advice. Get through the book one time. So, and that's what I'm going to tell you, Violet. I congratulate on the 7. Start reading. Once you get the material, start reading the book. If you're really struggling with the learning, get achievable. They teach it. Brandon writes that shit good. He has videos in there. Writes that shit good. He's like, that's the way I speak. He does a really good job. Just read first. Get through the whole book one time. And I have videos that match up, and I'm starting to do more on the 66, 65 level. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's fair, Michael. You can do that. That would make you, if you move it to the middle of January, then your 10 days in December won't be bad. Okay. That's the thing. Okay. Dev, I hope you're still on here because you're going to get some. It's been 20 minutes, I know, but I missed another arrow. So, yeah, I think, Michael, if you move it there, since you're all nervous, maybe move it to the, move it to end of January. So this way, your 10-day whatever you're doing, your bender in the middle of December, is not going to affect it. If you do middle of January, end of January, you're going to be fine. Okay. Yeah, power of attorney ends at death. The only one, all of them do. But what's interesting is that there's a new thing popping up all the time called springing power of attorney. Springing. Boom. I'm happy to help you, Rachel. Besides the betrayal, I'm happy to help. That's my job, to make you laugh and learn at the same time. Okay. And trust me, if you ask my family, I'm not funny in the slightest. Okay. Yeah. So Vanessa, Kaplan, yes, but I would get. Here's the thing: I really, truly think if you get the achievable program and by the Kaplan Q Bank, that's the winning thing. That's the absolute winning thing. But if you just have to get one, go with either Kaplan or STC, you'll be fine. Just the only thing about Kaplan is they go a little heavy on the mathy stuff, but they have a shitload of questions. Power of attorney absolutely ends when the person dies. It also ends when the person becomes incapacitated, or coma. And unless it's durable. Now, the one thing that's popping up is springing power of attorney. Springing, okay? Springing power of attorney is you don't have it until the person becomes incapacitated or coma. So say you have a daughter who's watching your account, okay? Okay. That's fine, Michael. If you want to do that, and then don't worry about it, because then your 10-day trip won't matter, okay? Have fun at Disney. You better get me a hat. I'm telling you right now. Okay. Now, I went to Disney for Christmas. You better make sure that everything is booked, all the restaurants, because we went on Christmas Day. It was a shit show. I loved it, but it was a lot. Now, springing power of attorney, if you have a daughter who's, you want to leave the money to her or something, but you don't want her to have control now because it's your money, you put springing power of attorney on. So that means when you become in a coma or incapacitated or with dementia or Alzheimer's, whatever, then the power of attorney kicks in and they can do stuff. Okay. Okay. Good. I'm glad we did that. We did it at a last minute thing and it was fun, but it wasn't. Dev, are you still here? I don't know if you're still here, but since you're going to have to deal with it, everyone else has to deal with it. Okay. Now, back to this. Okay, let's see this. Let's talk about this. Natalie, hope you're still on here. Okay. I have a hard time with understanding the correlation with interest rates, yields, market up, down with the interest rate move the other way. I mixed all this up. Please help. Okay. So let me walk with this a little bit. So let's talk about this. I have a whole thing on Triangle. You can go watch it. I've called the Bond Triangle. Look it up. It's really good. It's by far the best one out there. Now, I'm a little biased. So if I'm biased, but I'm based, that means I'm telling the truth, but I'm biased. Right? Okay. Now, I want you to think about this. Natalie, I have a bond that pays 5% a year. That's paying me $50 a year. Do we agree on that? I'm going to drop this so we can talk. So now we have a bond that pays 5% a year. Okay. No matter what, it's only going to pay 5%. No matter what happens, it pays 5%, which is $50 a year. That's almost it'll ever pay. And that's the least it'll ever pay. Now here we're paying 5%. That's awesome. Now, if rates in the economy, because, our great Fed chair, why can't I think of his name, but whatever. Now, Powell decides to raise the rates from 2 to 7. Okay, just say. So it's now all the rates in the economy go up to 7, which now means that all the new bonds are paying 7 now versus 5. Okay. So now your bond, let's see, make sure I got this in here. Okay, Natalie, I couldn't remember the name. I go nuts. Okay. You're getting $50 a year. Now all the new bonds all the new ones being issued now are getting paid 7% or $70 a year. But yours is still paying 5. So yours is less attractive than those. Hope that makes sense. Hope that part makes sense. That you have a 5% bond, rates in the economy go to 7. So all new bonds are paying 7 as opposed to 5, which is what you got. So your bond is less attractive, the price will drop. Okay. But as the price drops, remember, so if you're still getting 5, so what happens is if you're still getting 5 and someone bought it for 8, you were getting $50 based on $1,000. Now this person bought your bond at 800. They're still getting $50, so their return is a little bit better than yours. So look, so you bought one IBM 5% bond for 1,000 for par. So your return is 5%. That's fine, right? You're earning 5%. Okay. Now rates are now 7%. Okay. So that means all new bonds, and that means everyone who buys a bond now is getting $70 a year. So that's great. Yours looks like shit now. No offense, but it looks like shit. Okay. Make sure it's still sharing. Okay. Now, then what's going to happen is the price is going to drop. I'm just going to make up a number. It's going to drop to your price is going to drop until the current yield on this 5% equals this. Because why would anyone buy your bond if it's paying less than 7%? So the price will drop until what they earn on it is around 7%. So I'm going to put this here and I'm going to say, okay, I have a $50 bond, and I paid $712 for it. What am I earning? So I'm going to do 50 annual over market price, AMP, okay? Now, 50 divided by 712 is around 7%. I got lucky, right? Okay. So the current yield on this is 7.02%. So that's about where the bond will be trading, okay? So your bond will drop in price to 712 so that anyone who buys your bond at this 5% bond of yours is only paying $700, but they're getting $50, which is around 7% of their money, which is about what everyone else gets. So the fact is your price will drop because new bonds look better. Really, this is what you need to know. The math stuff isn't as important. But if you have a 5% bond that pays $50 a year, and now the new bonds are paying 70, yours looks like shit. So the price is going to drop. Okay. And the longer term the bond, the more it's going to drop. The shorter term the bond, the less it's going to drop. Now let's go to the other side. Go to the videotape. Now we go to the other side. Let's say you have your 5% bond, and now we're heading into 2024. They start dropping rates, and now the new rates are 3%. That means all the new bonds are only paying $30 a year. Okay, that's it. They're just paying $30 a year. Yours is paying 50. Yours looks awesome. You're getting $50 a year. All the new people, idiots, are getting 30. So your bond looks really attractive. So it's going to go up in price to like 1,200 or something like that. Okay, so it's going to go up in price because it's more attractive. So if it goes up, I'm going to say 1,250. I don't think that's going to work, but let's say it goes to 1,250. You're going to do 50 because that's what you're getting divided by 1,250. That equals 4%. So it's a little higher. So maybe we go higher to 1,300. But the point is, the price of your bond will go up, and the longer term bond will move more than the short term bond, and the higher coupon will move less than the lower coupon. That's why I say long and low. So understand, as the rates go up and down, it either makes your bond more or less attractive. Okay. Hope that helps a little bit. Okay. Okay. Michael, Mondays are always the best because then people can't bug you. Okay. Where are we? Okay. So Natalie, does that help? Yes. Yes. Jessica, absolutely. So this is what I tell everyone. Current yield is coupon over market price, which is AMP, baby, AMP. Because remember, currents have AMPs, right? So AMP, annual over market price. That's an AMP, annual over market price. So Natalie, does that make sense? So either the biggest thing to learn is that as rates go up, your shit looks less attractive, so the price drops. If rates go down, your stuff looks great, so it's going to be more expensive. That's really the way it works out. I hope that helps. Okay. See, long and short margin, don't worry about it too much. Just watch my videos. That's really where you're going to be, Marlene. Again, especially if you watch my videos, if you can get equity. And here's the thing on this, okay? There you go. There you go. It works. Current over market price. Now, coupon current equals coupon over market price. Now, a lot of people try to memorize that stupid formula. The equity is like long plus credit minus debit minus short market value plus minus minus. I just do them separately. They're just as quick. Okay. Yes, I do. Ferris. I do. Fires. I have a playlist for the SIE. See if I can find it here. I think I have one, and I think I can share it here. It's called the SIE exam playlist. And when you're coming up to the end, you watch the SIE crash course. Where is my? See, I added a video to it, so that's why it looks different now. No, I don't want to delete it. That would be bad. Right? We don't want to delete this shit. Well, maybe some people do, but sick of hearing my damn voice. Okay. I know. I get it. That is my. You caught it. I didn't think you'd catch it. So now, that's the SIE exam playlist, Virus. Okay, good. Okay. Let me get back up here. I don't want to miss anything. Where are we? And Gina, I will definitely, if you're still here, let me know if you're still here, Gina. I know I'm making you wait. It's almost been half an hour, but a lot of people asking questions. Okay. And I like to take everything. Oh, hold on, Derek. Yeah, so really watch I just put a playlist in there. Focus on reading. Look, once you get into this, and if you can get some success, it's a fun business. Okay. A lot of people are pretty supportive once you get in, and they'll be stabbing your back and supporting you at the same time. But if you work with a good team, you're going to be fine. Okay. Because you all work together. God. Okay. Tips, really? Just read the book. Make sure you read the book. Okay. Okay. No, it's Dominique. It's not in the store. It's just hit the word join. Yeah, they are. I agree, D. I agree. Dominique, it's a join button on YouTube. It's on YouTube. It just says join. Okay. There you go, Gina. You're next. Okay. Now, sorry. Thank you for waiting. Thank you for being patient. Sometimes it just goes so long, right? Okay. So now, there you go. So you guys can talk to each other about when you should take it. I say Monday just because no one's going to bug you on a Sunday from work. That's the only reason. There's no other reason than that. I would focus on reading first. And remember something, half the test, if not more, is investment risks, and what the register up can and can't do. See what that's my mind glitching. Okay. What the register up can and cannot do, and investment risk. That's half the damn test. Make sure you get that. And when you're reading, don't take a lot of notes. Just read through the book, get through the whole fucking thing. Then do your chapter quizzes, then do finals. Okay. You're up, Gina. We are time, value, money. Okay. So here's my thing on this. I have a video on it, but think about this. Money now is worth more than money later, right? So that works. Okay. That's why with the lottery, why you have a choice of taking, if you win the lottery, say you win $1 million lottery, they're either going to pay you 400 grand now, or 600 grand maybe, or 50 grand a year for 20 years, right? So the question is, what's better? The time value of money. Okay. Now the time value of money is where we are. So the money now is worth more than money later. But what's the math on that, right? Okay. So how do we figure that? That's where we come up with discounted cash flow and stuff like that. So the question is, money now is worth more than money later. That's literally the time value of money. Okay. But the question is, how do we compare it? So that's within, I'm not going to go heavy into the math, but if we have, is it sharing it? Yeah, good. Okay. So now, if you have $1,000, say you have a bond that's going to pay you $1,000. Okay. Now, that's called future value. Okay. And let's say it's 2 years. We want to know what we have to invest. Okay. What we have to invest now. Okay. To get to the number, say it's 2 years from now. So 2 years, and think our internal rate of return is going to be 5%. So we think we can earn 5% on this. Okay. So our future value is 1,000. We're going to go back. Okay. You don't have to do this math ever, but it's good to understand. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 5%. The time value of money right here, the value of money is 5%. So we're going to see how much more money is worth now than later. So if you do this, 1,000 divided by 1.05. That's really me just doing what 1,000 is 105% of. Because remember, I'm trying to find out what the previous number, adding 5% on. Okay. So you're going to do 1,000 divided by 1.05. That gives you 952. So if it goes back 1 year, it's 952. And then we're just going to do it again. Divided by 1.05. There's an easier formula. So 907. So right now. So we do 952 divided by 1.05 again. Okay. And again, that's internal rate of return. 907. So really, this is what I'm trying to explain to you here. That $907, given an internal rate of return of 5%, and that's kind of a rate, okay? 907 now is worth 1,000 in 2 years. So money now is worth more than money later. So if you have 907 now, that's worth $1,000. Okay? In that, but basically 907 now should buy about what it will cost 1,000 in 2 years. That's given 5%, given the current inflation rate. Maybe it's 2, whatever it is. But that's why money now is worth more than money later. Because this 907 looks like a lower number. But this 907 now is worth $1,000. Can buy the same stuff as 1,000 in 2 years. Again, high level, nothing crazy. I'm just throwing it out there. That's the big thing is that by the way, that 5% is internal rate of return. And that method, okay? And that method that I just did is called discounted cash flow, where I'm discounting the future cash flows to bring them back. And the other one, yeah, I'll leave it at that. I have videos on that. Okay. I agree. Once you get through this, you do the 24 chat. And Irina is 100% right. Okay, 100% right that these chat groups are goddamn amazing. They really are. Okay, they absolutely are. It's ridiculous how supportive they are. Anthony, what the hell are you doing on here? Go get Presta Giacomo. That is an awesome name. Presta Giacomo. That is an awesome name that you must have had a tough time filling that out when you did your SATs. You finish on the back. Okay. 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 Trying to catch up. I'm only a half hour behind. It'll go quicker. Okay. Don't be concerned. If you're doing Kaplan, Ishwar, you're in good. If you're in Kaplan, you're good thing. The biggest thing you can focus on is everything you're getting wrong. When you're getting them wrong, anything under 70, which sounds like a lot. How about do this? Do chapter quizzes for the next week. Just do chapter quizzes, like maybe 10 or 15 each, to really find where you're weak. Because it could be one thing. It could be options. It could be the stupid margin questions. It could be lack of reading. Okay, that's what she said, right? Now, that's a common term in there. So now, just maybe do that for the next week or so. See what happens. Oh, sure. Think about that. Don't be, by the way, if you're mid-high 60s right now in Kaplan, you shouldn't be concerned at all. But I'm trying to give you a cushion. I want you to push into the 80s, 85s if we can. Okay. Again, Irina's 30th birthday is going to be the greatest day because she's going to be done. Okay. Yes, Anthony, I am telling you, it's so easy. Okay. Thank you very much. It's a lot of the books do a really piss poor job of doing anything. But again, I don't blame them because they can't go back and forth. So it's all writing. They have to do it. Okay. Okay. If you could, here's the thing. That's funny. Two of them. So remember, don't worry, I never look at whether you're or yours, right? I'm not the grammar police. I don't give a shit. And if you saw my spelling, thank God that people who spell bad are intelligent, because that's me. Okay. Now, yeah, if it's a 1035 exchange, honey, it's 36 months. Okay. So guys, remember, if you're switching from annuity to annuity, insurance to insurance, which is what she's talking about, it's 36 months. Remember, it's 6 months. Okay. You're gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. You're getting there. Find out. Make sure you're going over what you're getting wrong and why you're getting it wrong. That's the big thing. You have to figure out why you're getting it wrong. Okay. If it's because you don't know your shit, then you should be a little worried. But if it's because you're misreading or you can't follow the question, then don't be worried. So I think I answered that. Boom. Okay. Yeah. Everyone changes their names. It's very funny. Okay. So now I think it's funny. It keeps everything interesting. Okay. Okay. You take a day. I know you have 6 days away. Why don't you take half a day? Just relax. Maybe watch videos instead. Maybe watch some videos instead of reading. Okay. Maybe that's your best bet. Look, it's draining. And what happens is people start pressing and they start panicking. Okay. You can't do that. You got to think, okay, you have 6 days. Maybe take a day off. Maybe just take a day, watch videos. Don't do any tests. Just see if anything resonates with you. Just kind of watch videos. You can listen to mine or whatever, anyone else's, or at Kaplan's. Kaplan the Kaplan ones will put you to sleep. If you have training consultants, Tino stuff will stick. Brandon Rith has stuff. He's a nice guy. Susie Rhodes has stuff. It's all that stuff. Okay. No. You can listen to Dean, any of these things. Okay. I think they helped. I agree. I think they're definitely okay. Yes, and they're all Eastern because I'm a narcissist and they have to be on mine. And they're all 1 hour each. Okay. Although the options one, if you're doing that, the other night it lasted almost 2 hours because we couldn't get off. Okay. Okay. $25. Okay. See, usually a lot of the stuff I can just go right past. Okay. Sahid, I think it is. I think they do have an extreme. I don't know if it's extremely hard, but it can be harder than the exam. So if you're scoring high 60s, low 70s in Kaplan, you're in good shape. No guarantee, but boom. Okay. Dominique, I go over whatever we do. I don't teach the class. I let the class be driven by what people want to do. I have questions. Okay. Jordan, I love it. Boom. That's the way to do it. Okay. Yes, you have Jordan. You have to have a positive mindset. You're one of the happiest people I've seen. So you got to keep that attitude and just think I'm going to kick the shit out of this. And I still think you got the ass kicker thing. I go over Dominique. I go over where we want to go. We follow the road less traveled. No, we follow wherever it goes. And if it's a bond day, it's a bond day. So if you have questions, what you do is you bring them up, we throw them in the chat, and we go over them. We hammer through them. And it's funny, don't ever think, this is another thing I tell everyone. Don't ever think that you're bringing up a stupid question. Because I'm telling you right now, Maria sometimes is on here. We did an options class, which I think she said it was the October 13th one. Might have been our best ever, right? I didn't think, I was getting so frustrated because she kept saying, you need to explain it again. You need to explain it again. And she wasn't getting, now she fucking owns options, by the way. Okay. Boom. Okay. You're going to nail this. Okay. Now, yeah, go get some sleep, Jordan. Now, go out partying or whatever. Now, she's young. Go enjoy your life a little. Okay. Now, and the options class, we were going over so many things, and it's like, and I was like, I think she started to feel bad because I said, no, explain it again. And after that was over, that was so painful. It's hard to do. I got a message from 5 different people going, thank God. Like literally, thank God she did that. That was the best one we ever did because we went over so many things. And we drilled it. We did the same thing 4 different ways. We attach it. It's 5 different ways. So it really was helpful. So don't ever, ever, ever think that that if you're asking dumb questions, that's not a thing. Okay. That's just not a thing. Okay. Because dumb questions. Okay. So now teachers are only part of the 403B. 457 is kind of a non-qualified plan. So 403B is for teachers and nonprofits. 457 is for other nonprofits. Like I disagree with it, but hospitals, hospital, firemen, stuff like that. And the thing is, it's non-qualified, which means that they can take the money out before they're 59 and a half. So if you start when you're 20 and you do your 20 years or 25 years, you can get your retirement plan in your mid 40s. One of my friends when I was younger, he was 35 or 40, and I'm a 19-year-old kid, so I don't know your friends, but we worked together. I was running the pool. I was running a maintenance on a pool, and he had just retired as a cop at like 42, 43. And so I guess he was in his 40s. And he opened up an ice cream shop. He was getting paid. He had his pension coming to him every month, but he still opened up his own a slush puppy store, and he killed it. He's killing it. Okay. So a 403B is for teachers. I'm just saying he would have to be 59 and a half to take the money out. So 403B is for teachers. Sometimes it's an annuity, like a teacher's annuity, a qualified annuity. But the 457, you have to know that it's not qualified. They can take it out early. That's what it's for. And it's more for like firemen, hospital workers, shit like that. And some high-end nonprofits. Okay. There we go. Okay. I think Kaplan's Q banks are definitely harder than the actual SIE. If you want to see what it looks like, if you go into my free practice finals video playlist, my first video called 75 questions mirrors the exam. It's literally the way the questions will be asked. And do the FINRA one. That's the best one. Okay. 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 Yeah, first you got to turn that clock off. So Kyle, your job is, first of all, sorry you missed. I should have a want thing for that. But don't worry about it. It's, again, once you pass, nobody gives a shit, right? So it's 30 days. I would take a week off, really. I mean, for the 63, you'll burn out if you study for a month. So take off through the weekend. Maybe Monday, start reading. Go back and reread the book once or twice. Don't sweat this shit. I mean, think about this. If you took it yesterday, you can still be done. Well, today, you can still be done before the end of December. You go into New Year's and get drunk as you want, not having this test in front of you. So take a week, till Monday off. Don't do shit, okay? Just go have fun, be with your friends, whatever it is. Get in trouble, just don't get arrested. Then go back and read the book twice. Just read it. Don't even do questions, just read it. Then once you're done with that, remember, no notes, just read it. Then just start pounding questions, okay? Then you just start pounding questions, okay? And get your timing down. Put a timer on for 1 hour and get yourself under an hour. This way, you have a cushion, okay? So what you want to do is get yourself at an hour or less practicing, and then you'll be fine. We're going to get this. 63 is not a big deal. A lot of people fail it. Everyone says it's an easy test, but it's not. If you go into it hard, you should be fine. But if you even believe the hype that it's easy, you have a tough time. Boom. I appreciate it. Okay. I have some underwriting stuff. I don't know. Look, you got a 77 on Kaplan Quebec. You're probably fine. Okay. You're in good shape. Um, I have a couple offerings videos, but they're not as deep in the investment banking. I didn't do that yet. I did not do the investment banking one yet. I probably will. I don't know if I'll do it before Saturday, but it's in my queue. I got like 900 videos in that thing. I just am teaching so much. I don't have time. Don't sweat the investment banking too much. If you can, here's the thing. Kaplan's investment banking is harder than the real stuff. I'm not saying yeah, 24 is easy. I think it's their probably the first or their hardest or the second hardest test I have. I think the 79 is hard. But it's a lot more about situations and rules. Don't remember part of what the problem you might be having with Kaplan is you got to remember the rule numbers and you don't. For the most part in the 24, it's less about rule numbers than understanding the stuff. So focus on understanding why they have Reg M. I have a Reg M video, which will help. It's really fucking good. I have a trading markets video. That's for both the 57 and the 24. It's a little more. It's a little more than you need for the 24, but better than that shit to know more. I think that works. I think you just don't worry about it too much. Just focus on the concepts and why they do it versus and try to create a story. Like just say, okay, we file the registration statement, we do the letter of intent with the underwriter first, then we file the registration statement, the cooling off period. Just work your way through the process and try to understand what they're doing and why. Like why research can't be a part of investment banking, stuff like that. That's your best bet. Work on the work on the situations, then first the rule numbers. That's not a thing. Okay. Okay. Rachel, I'm glad you laugh a little bit. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Move it to the end and then we'll figure it out. Okay. So Natalie, did I lose you at all on that thing when I went over it? Okay. Hope I didn't. I'm not gonna worry about what day you guys can talk about that. Okay. Virus, I have the playlist. Oh, if you're on LinkedIn, you might not see it. I'll put it in the LinkedIn chat. I'll do it as a response to you. You might not have got it. Okay. I know, I'm kidding around. Okay. If you just go to the join button, it should be right there. I'm catching up. If you just go to the join button, it'll say Serious Study Group. Now, if you just want just the 7 class, it's Serious Study Group. If you want the options, you got to buy the options class. Okay. Yeah, they get there. I'm telling you, they get there. Gina, I hope my explanation helped. I hope I didn't go crazy. Okay. Esposito's good. And I think Jim Nash, but somebody said lately Jim Nash is getting older. I've heard good stuff about Jim and I've heard good stuff about Esposito. There's another guy doing it in December. I don't know his name. Leslie, I'm almost to you, I promise. Hope you're still on here. Jim Nash and Esposito are the best two, I think. Esposito kind of does options the way I do, I think. So not the exact same. He does a little different version of it, but it's the same idea. Okay. Now, head and shoulders. Let me do real quick. Oh, I can. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Xeon, right? Okay. Yes, you join them. Let me get into it. Okay. Let me do the head and shoulders and we'll get to you. Just stay. Zion, stay there. Okay. Okay. Leslie, first of all, after I do this, I have a video called Resistance is Futile. It's balance sheet stuff. It's in my 7 stuff. So look, this is going to be a brutal version of it, but look. Technical traders they look at charts, trends, patterns, stuff like that. So I'll do a couple of things first. So look. So let's say up here, this is 50. This is our implied resistance. This is our implied support. Support's on the bottom, like to support you, like a support bra, I guess. And then resistance is holding you down. So now we're going down. We're going to go up. We're going to go down. So what happens is you're creating a pattern. So what do we think is going to happen when we're here? Why, of course, we're going to start going down. And then what if it gets here? It's going to probably go up, okay? But now what if it gets here and it breaks through? That's a breakthrough, okay? That means you're going to probably buy it here because it's probably going to go up. Once it breaks through resistance, it should keep going up for a little bit. And once it breaks through support, it's probably going to go down farther. But now let's talk about what you just said. So we have up, down, up. It's never neat, okay? So that's like a head and shoulders, okay? If you look, there's 2 shoulders and a head. There's the head, okay? That is actually, let me put it on permanent side. Go up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay. So this is the head and shoulders. It's horrible, but here's the two shoulders. Here's the head. Okay. This is usually a bearish or reversal of an uptrend. Here's the uptrend. Here's the reversal. This right here is what we call a dead cat bounce. It goes up a little bit. People are covering their shorts, and then it drops. Why we call it a dead cat bounce is because the joke was that you throw a cat out of a building, it bounces once before it dies. So it's up and then down. That's a top, head and shoulders top. It's bearish or reversal of an uptrend. Now we have, this is the worst one. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay. That's a upside down or a bottom. That's a reversal of a downtrend. Here's the downtrend, and here's the reversal, and then up. So we think it's going to go up. So head and shoulders bottom is bullish. A head and shoulders top is bearish. I hope that helps a little bit. I have a whole video where I talk about it. Okay. Okay. I hope I helped a little bit, Leslie. Okay. Yes, it will. Look, take the SIE and take either the 6 or 6. Take the 63 or 66, either one. One of those will help you. See, what's interesting now is that the 66, if you take the 66 prior to this year, okay? If you took the 66 and you worked in a certain state, you couldn't, some states like California wouldn't accept the 65 by itself. Now, starting in January, I mean, most of the states go along with it now, but in January, it's official. Once you have the 66, it'll show up on your FINRA account as a 65 credit and a 63 credit. Okay. I'm glad it helped. Let's good luck tomorrow. Get off my fucking live. You should get some sleep. Okay. Jordan, I hope you're off here. That's perfect. Okay. I think you're right in range. Anthony, you're right in range. If you go over my crash course stuff and anything on there you seem to be okay with, my gorilla and the quick and dirty, you should be fine. Okay. That's kind of where we are. I think that's going to help you. You're in the right range. As long as it's not from memorizing questions, you're in great shape. Okay. Well, there's not. Okay, hold on. It's a combination. It's not a combo put spread. It's a combo straddle, a combination. Okay. It's going to be a put spread. Okay. Honey, I'm so happy for you. Right. That's the big thing. Is that some of those things, okay, are they try to throw you off with things that they look harder than they are. Sometimes they're hard. Sometimes they're not. Okay. But anyway, I think, look, honey, we're happy for you, right? Because we're all happy that you passed this thing. It's such a big deal to pass. Wake your asses up. I know you're all ready to fall asleep, but wake your asses up, okay? I think so Marlene, the Series 7 for Dummies is a good supplement. And Zion, I'm almost there. Okay. So I think it's good as a supplement to explain the bigger picture stuff, but a lot of the stuff is missing. Like they basically talk about something, and then at the end of the chapter they go, also take a look at the Acta 33 and 34. Literally, that shouldn't be the thing. It should be in there. Okay. So I would use it as a supplement. I also think Achievable is great, but I mean, Series 7 for Dummies is $20 versus $99. Okay. Doesn't matter what you take them. Get the 7 done out of the way. Okay, take the 7. It doesn't matter what order you do them in, but get the 7 out of the way. Just start studying. Just read it. There's overlap from the SIE. Okay, there's overlap from the SIE. Kind of like the 65. There's so much overlap. It's like there's a lot of product on there. Literally everyone I talked to that failed the 66 and then took the 65 said, I wish I had taken the 65 right after I took the 7. It's not just one section. It's literally so much product shit. Yes, 30% is regs, which is not the same thing, but literally everything else could be on the 7. So now, take the 7 first, okay, and then that's overlap, and then jump onto the 63. Because that's my new thing is that if you can take the 66 as one thing, right? But if you take the 65, if you know that 50 to 60% of the test is overlap from the test you just passed, why wouldn't you want a head start? Okay. Considering the problem is the 66 is very little overlap. Okay. It's very small. Okay. So whatever. Yes, it's smaller test. So what? What's another 40 questions in a test? It's not that big a deal. You just took one for 135 questions. Now, we're near the end. Boom. Okay, Juan, I'm glad I helped. Okay, so now. Okay, now. And Fierce, Fierce, I don't know if it's Fierce or Fierce. I will put it in the chat comment. Okay, in the thing. Okay. There you go. Look at that, Zion. Remember that. Okay. Now, if you see, here's the thing. So one, Zion, get the 63 out of the way. Get your 63 out of the way. Then then the next thing is try to get the 63 or 65, 66 out of the way. One of those, right? If you get the 66 once, it looks good. If you get the 63, 65 combo, that's fine. If you can get those two out of the way, that makes you a much better hire. Then you go to, I don't know if, like Edward Jones hires, I don't know if you need a college degree for them. Morgan Stanley, you can work as an FA. You can do stuff. I know you can work at Northwestern without it. I'm pretty sure you can go to Primerica without it. But the problem with Northwestern and Primerica is there's no pay. Okay, they don't pay. So you want to go to a place, maybe Edward Jones, if they'll hire. Some of the jobs at Morgan Stanley won't require it. I think you go back. Okay. I can't tell from your picture. Hold on, let's see. There's let's see. Is that it? Let's see. Okay. So I can't tell from your picture, but this is actually an interesting thing that is out there. This group that I'm putting in here, it's for people of color. Okay, anyone that doesn't look like my pasty white ass. Okay, so if you don't look like me and you have any kind of, you have more melanin or whatever it is, or more, you're a little tanner than I am, which is not much. My bar is very low. I'm pasty white. This Wall Street bound, they are all for like underrepresented communities. So I can't tell from your picture, but if you're not pasty like me and you're black, I think that's a good link to hit up and see if they can help you. They're all about helping people from underrepresented, and they'll give it to you straight. If they think that you won't, and it doesn't cost anything, it's all, I think it's nonprofit. If you think they can help you, go. And this is for anyone. This is, if anyone trying to get in the business, these people have been around, they're growing, they're not huge, but they're building. Okay. So that's the way to go. But let's understand something. You got to get the SIE and the 63 out of the way. That's the first, or at least get those two out of the way. And then you can take the 66 too, but it's a hard task. Okay. Now, the best thing you can do is get that out of the way and start building your resume. Do stuff. I mean, even if you can join an investment, I sound so stupid, but like see if there's investment clubs around you and you can join. Do something investment related. I don't know, something. Apply to internships. They're going to be tough to get because you don't have a college degree, but it's worth it. Okay, it's going to help. Okay, perfect. Zion, I think it's Zion. That's perfect. Okay, that's if you get that done. But the thing is, you can apply for the other place you can apply to work. Okay, is I know that Chase and Bank of America are hiring like crazy. I mean, Chase and Bank of America, they're hiring for relationship bankers. If you get the SIE out of the way, okay, it'll help. Okay. If you go to Bank of America or Chase, or I think TD Bank, they're hiring for relationship bankers, which is those people, not the tellers, but some are tellers, but some are the people who sit in the little desks and they give advice and stuff like that. Go check them out. They'll be pretty good. I think those are shots for you. Okay. And they pay. I'm not saying they pay a bunch. It's like maybe $25 an hour, maybe 30. But it's a way to get into the business. And if you get into like a Chase or Bank of America, there's always paths to move. One path where they'll pay for your college to go back or to go, or they'll pay, you can get promoted up through their ranks and not worry about it too much. Because usually look, no way around it. There's going to be jobs you can't get without a degree. It's just a thing. Maybe in 10 years it's different because the degrees, the college is just a shit now with what they're teaching. But and I think they're losing their value. But for right now, there's no way around it. So I would work on, maybe check out Edward Jones, check out Chase, check out Bank, check out TD Bank, see what they're doing, apply to those jobs, see what you can get, and try Wall Street Bound and see what they do. Okay. I think I hit everything, right? Did I get to everyone? And honey, we're so happy for you, right? Okay. And Joanne, who keeps coming on the Zoom, I'm hoping she comes on Friday to tell us how she did because she took the test today. Okay. Everyone, thanks for being on. We went a little over an hour. It's 9:45. I can't believe you guys are still Zion, I'm happy to help you. Please, that's all we're asking, right? Okay. So just keep me posted. Whatever you do, keep me posted on what you're doing. A lot that Chase and JP Morgan and the Chase and Bank of America jobs in TD, I think they want you to have the SIE first, but it's not a requirement. But I think what happens is one of them I know that says if you come in with the SIE ahead of time, you got like $1,000 bonus. So not a bad thing to have. Okay, everyone, thank you for being on here. Wash your hands. Okay. Oh, that's right, Jessica. Okay, hold on, stay there. I'm going to help you first. Okay, I'm going to send you a video on that first. Hold on, because I'm going to head out, but I'm going to you can see it on Thursday too. But let me do this. I'm going to send you the video on this first, because that's how you have to capital advantage. There we go. Hold on. So Jessica, watch that video. Click that video first. Okay, John T. Pietro. Okay. 766 life and health. Whoa, listen. Good Edward Jones. You're always fucking hiring. Edward Jones is hiring. JP Morgan. I think JP Morgan is. Edward Jones is going to pay the most right now. If you can get to Goldman or JP Morgan, that's great because they'll pay. But I think Edward Jones is the way to go. And I have a couple people. If you run into them and you're running into trouble, let me know. Also, Fidelity. I don't know if they're hiring as much as they used to be. Vanguard might be hiring, but I still think Edward Jones is going to pay the most, depending where you are. And they're actively hiring all the time. And if you have those licenses already, they're going to fucking love you. Check out Morgan Stanley. They have. If you have all the licenses, that's one less thing you have to worry about. And if you go to Morgan Stanley or JP Morgan and you try to get there, go through your entire LinkedIn and see if there's anyone that works there and they can get you. Because I think if they get you in there, they get a bonus. So it's good for them to do. As long as you're a good worker. If you're a piece of shit, then don't ask them. If you want to blow your friends. But that sounded bad. Blow your friends. That's whatever. Okay. Go check out Edward Jones. I think they're hiring. And there's definitely people on here who are at Edward Jones. And I'm pretty sure up until last week, they were hiring pretty aggressively. Okay, everyone. John, you're going to get this. I will talk to you guys later. Have a great night. Wash your hands. And I will see you in 46 and a half.